we? Hello, hello, and good evening to everyone who is here, everyone who will show up. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. I don't know about you, but it seems like it's been a crazy week. Like we've just been bombarded with all kinds of stuff from, I feel like, almost every angle. We're hearing things about Mount Hermon being taken over, and how there's a portal somehow there at the base of the mountain. We're hearing about the Vatican at the same time as talking about opening up portals. And they're linking this back to actually the Book of Enoch. They were saying that this is the mount that the Watchers had discussed how they were going to come unto the daughters of men and have, children with them. Sorry, my mom's calling. How they were going to have children with them. And how they made a pact to do this. They knew it was wrong, but how they made a pact to do this. Now, I'm actually going to read a little bit of it. It comes from chapter 3. It's titled Fallen Angels. If you're just now stepping in, hello. So this is actually mirroring the passages about the Nephilim in the Bible. But as we know, the Book of Enoch is considered a apocryphal work, but it is referenced in the Bible. So I think, although it's not something that we should be following as far as edification, I think that it was referenced because it's valid. Like, they had a point of view that was, I think from the demon's point of view, honestly. So let me start. Chapter 1. And it came to pass, when the children of men had multiplied, that in those days were born unto them beautiful and comely daughters. And the angels, the children of heaven, saw and lusted after them, and said to one another, Come, let us choose us wives from among the children of men, and beget us children. And Semjaza, who was their leader, said unto them, I fear ye will not indeed agree to do this deed, and I alone shall have to pay the penalty of the great sin. And they all answered him and said, Let us swear an oath, and all bind ourselves by mutual imprecations, not to abandon this plan, but to do this thing. Then sware they all together and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. And they were all together 200, who descended in the days of Jared on the on the summit of Mount Hermon. And they called it Mount Hermon because they had sworn and bound themselves by mutual imprecations upon it. Now it starts naming all the, say pretty much demons, and I'll tell you the reason why I say that. It starts naming all of them. I guess these were the leaders. Not going to name them all, but it goes on to say, and all they together with them took unto them wives, each of them of himself, and they began to go in unto them and defile themselves with them. Here's the thing. And they taught them charms and enchantments and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant and bare them giants, whose height was 3,000 ells, who consumed all the acquisitions of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. Okay, so then it goes further to say how it defiles, they end up defiling themselves with birds and the beasts and the reptiles, the fish. And they even started devouring one another. And that these were considered the lawless ones. Okay, so they had absolutely no morals, and that Azazel is actually the one who taught men swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them metals of the earth and the arts of working with them, bracelets, ornaments, the use of antimony, which is like alchemy, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all the kinds of costly stones, and the coloring of tinctures. Again, I'm not going to start. I feel like I don't want to be naming all these demons and stuff, but one of them taught the root cutting, another taught enchantments, another taught astrology, another the constellations, another the knowledge of the clouds, another the sign of the earth, the other the signs of the sun, and another of the signs of the moon. So once again, this is stuff that we already know already. We know that they were consulting the sun and the moon and things like that, the constellations for answers. And even at one point, the Lord had to send a lying spirit to these constellations and things like that to give to one of the guys so that he would die in battle. So again, this is from the book of Enoch. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because they're claiming that there's these portals that are on Mount Hermon. And now that it's being taken over, once again, I guess they're trying to link it back to Revelation, where the abomination of desolation is going to be set up by Satan's people. So I don't know if this has any correlation with the opening up of the portals with the Vatican. It just seems kind of like all at the same time, type of thing. So I don't know. I just came in talking, but let me finish saying my hellos. You said, okay, so hello, Define Femme Energy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Cam the King, I'm sorry to hear that you're still recovering from that knee replacement. But yeah, med-free, that's good. Well, just so you kind of know where you are in the journey, when it stops hurting. Let's see. Let me get some of these comments up here. Jay-Z was named in a lawsuit by all the survivors' lawyer. They have been massively trying to discredit the lawyer. I see that. And man, I don't even know where to start on that. You've got so many people that, because of Jay-Z's status, a lot of people are willing to overlook what's going on right now. But I don't know if you guys watch Tisa Tells. She has a channel and she's pretty much an investigative reporter. She was bringing out receipts about how, although the girl might have been mixed up about the dates, because the girl was saying this happened the 2000 VMAs, but actually it happened in the 2003 VMAs. And all the things that the girl said happened about Eminem performing and Hello Charlotte and some other people that she spoke with that claimed that they weren't there at the 2000 VMAs, but they doggone sure was there at the 2003 VMAs. And so she pulls out all the receipts, even the mansion that Diddy had at one point that he ends up selling here recently. Something about the circular driveway the girl was remembering. So it's really crazy. I think they're trying to definitely discredit the witnesses. I think it's pretty interesting that they're saying that this lawyer here, Busby, is trying to link up with Jaguar. And so who has since, what they're saying is that she's walked back what she's saying. I haven't quite seen the videos where she's done that, but word on the street that she's saying that she She lied. So I don't know what's going on right now. I don't believe it, to be honest. I've seen the other lawsuits way, years before any of this came out, when no one was even thinking that these people were into this stuff. And I'm just not buying it. And it seems as though, if you have money, you can just hush people up. So, yeah. And thank you, Cam the King. You say the demons, I say disembodied spirits of the Nephilim. And that's exactly what else the book of Enoch was saying. It goes on to say, let me see here. This is chapter 15. So it goes on to say, they're talking about how, pretty much they were made giants. And that they started lusting after flesh and blood. It says, therefore have I given, this is verse 5. Therefore have I given them wives also, that they might impregnate them and beget children by them, and thus nothing might be wanting to them on earth. But ye were formerly spiritual, living the eternal life and immortal for all generations of the world. And therefore I have not appointed wives for you. For as for the spiritual ones of heaven, in the heaven is their dwelling. And now the giants who are produced from the spirits and flesh shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, and on the earth shall be their dwelling. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they were born from men. And from the holy watchers is their beginning and primal origin. So, yeah, this is saying, pretty much the same thing. But we're also told that, evil, there's spiritual wickedness in high places. So we've got these high demons, these disembodied spirits, these evil spirits that are able to come and impregnate women. This is, yeah. Said, I never understood why the argument regarding discrediting the book of Enoch, when it makes the Bible make more sense and fills in the gaps for the most part. It does. In my opinion, I think that because it has so much demonology and things like that in it, it's kind of like, we don't really need to be knowing all the names of all these demons and all that. I think it's cool to know. Don't get me wrong, but you said comments are shadow banned. I'm out. No, well, I am out. No, I mean, not here. I wouldn't be shadow banning your comments. Yeah, we have to talk to YouTube about that. No, there's too much information in there that has to be made crazy, because it completely explains the fall and genetic tampering. Without Enoch, the fall doesn't mean much, or the world today. I mean, I definitely think it expounds on things. Also, how the luminaries are moving in their circuit. I don't know how true it is, but it makes a lot of sense. So, yeah, we're not shadow banning any comments. He probably said something super TOS. If that's the case, YouTube will block the comment, not the creator will speak on the Jesuits. My comments got sweeped. Oh yeah, probably that too. Yeah, there's certain people that we're not allowed to speak of, and a lot of channels were talking about that as well. There was, matter of fact, they were saying a lot of Jay-Z stuff they weren't allowed to even post. They're definitely censoring who they will. He said, I'm recovering from a knee replacement, needing more cash in my pocket, knee slipper. I'm getting better, only a week out and not much pain. That's good. I've been slowly moving my knee, working it. But thanks to prayers are what I need. That's fuel for the Chevrolets. Yeah, that's good. Yep, keep on moving that. Definitely praying for a speedy recovery. Let's see. What do you think about the 1953 Trust Epstein and JC trafficking case? I think that it's very interesting that it was dismissed without any rhyme or reason, without saying anything, without having a hearing, without giving notification. And that lady hasn't heard anything since. I think it's pretty, yeah, I just think it's pretty interesting. And how even she said that she was being paid off being paid for, they wanted to pay her for her kids. And then when she wanted to speak out, they were trying to shut her up about that. I think that's the key. To be honest, I think that's the key to the whole thing. Because that case was from what, 2019? And they said that he was co-conspirator with those two. Sorry. I'm not going to say, too many names right now, but yeah. That case is very telling about, it gives insight to what's going on right now. This guy is able to pay. He's even got the court system in his pocket. And you don't get that type of power unless you're willing to do some things. Like, you're not keeping that kind of company and you're not down with what they're down with. And look how easy Weinstein got off. They dropped that case like it was nothing. All those women that came forward, there were certain people that had been speaking about that for years before, the Me Too movement had even popped off. Remember Rose McGowan? She was speaking about it. And they shut her up real quick. And then that's when you had Oprah and what's the Meryl Streep come out, huggy with them. This stuff gets covered up. And half the time the judges are into the same type of things. So yeah, I agree. I just don't see too much happening to them. I agree. I mean, I don't know. Not as many as need to fall. Not as many as need to fall. They dismissed that case as frivolous, but OMG, it was spot on with he and Epstein and many others are doing. Exactly. And where's that lady now? Because I know I tried to Google her and you haven't heard anything. And they didn't give her a peep or a whistle as to why it was thrown out. Like, that's infringing on her rights. But people like to play Jesus as some weak God, but it says he'll come back with the sword out of his mouth and the battle will be brutal, blood flowing like crazy. Yeah. And speaking of playing with Jesus, I just saw the clip of Kevin Hart. I guess he called himself at not Thanksgiving celebration or dinner, or whatever you want to call it. And as Kai's praying, he starts snoring. And the whole time he's saying he's crazy, just not really praying for real, just playing around. I'm like, see, they play, see how they play around. And Kevin Hart, I heard you ain't too far from this stuff. Enoch talks about portals too and how the heavens and earth are set in place. Yeah. Especially the sun. Doesn't it say something about the sun going in and out of portals and stuff? So I still don't really know what they mean by portal. Because some of them are saying that there's a way to time travel with it. I just don't know if I believe that, because I just feel like the Bible says something about yesterday is in the oven, and of course we don't know about the future, so I don't know how I feel about the whole time travel thing. Have you seen the videos of private investigators offering influencers lump sums of cash to speak positively about Diddy and Jay-Z case? I don't know if it's fake or what, but a lot of different videos popping up. So I didn't see too many. One person I know for sure is credible. I don't think she would get on there and lie. And she was saying how they contacted her. And see that right there, you just know there's something behind it. And people don't make up trafficking. They don't say, that's not something they say. They might say I was raped or something like that, but people don't just throw that word in there. Like, you had to have seen some stuff for that to come up. And I just don't think everybody's lying. And some of these people are not even asking for money. The homosexual, homoerotic messaging in hip hop is so blatant. I'm surprised there ain't more videos about it. Yeah, I don't know. I think there used to be, a lot of people talked about it a lot, especially when Pimp C was around, and there was a lot about it, but no, not too much. I think because they feel like the world is changing, and so they're seeing it as normal now. So you got like the Lil Nas X and what's his name, Tyler the Creator. I think Jaden Smith is supposed to be leaning that way. So I just don't think that anyone sees a problem with it. Yeah. The 1953 trust is the key to everything, in my opinion. Because it links to the whole operation. These people had islands. They had a whole network. They were putting people on, not only on planes. These mugs was putting people on submarines and stuff to get them places. this was serious to these people. It's just sorry. I'm just baffled. I'm pretty much at a loss for words that this whole network has been going on behind the scenes and we didn't know. Just thinking of R. Kelly, did you get your shots when he was on stage singing about asking them girls if they had their passports? Didn't think anything of it. I remember when Lucian Grange made them take his name out of Little Rod Diddy's lawsuit too. And what do you have to have over someone that you'll do that? And like we see you doing it. You're doing it in broad daylight. What type of power do you have to have over somebody? What do you know? What are you hanging over these people's heads? It's just, and here's the thing about it. Here's the thing. They claim that everybody's seen the video, right? So they know if Jay-Z's lying or not. He's either on the tape or he's not on the tape. Y'all seen the tape. Y'all told us that y'all saw the tape. And everybody's face is clear. So what are we talking about? What? So I don't know. Something's not right. Something's not right. I just don't. Some ain't adding up. Nope, it's Wild Man is super zesty today 100 times from the late 90s to early 2000s. I agree. Because to be honest, it wasn't even so much even a topic. Like there was a few scattered about here and there. You know, we had the RuPauls and the Little Richards and things like that, but it wasn't enough to where we were like, heck no, y'all are influencing way too many people. It wasn't ever like that. Not at all. A lot of young Catholic boys got inspired when Me Too popped up. Yeah. That's sad. And that's sad that because the issue with the boys is often overlooked. We know that it happens to little girls, but a lot of people don't know that it happens to little boys. There's a whole chateau, they say, that has a shrine pretty much of, I hate to even say it, but little boy phalluses where they've sacrificed these boys. And these people were messed up for a long time. Well, Kai Cenat has initiated into that circle too. He even mimicked that Masonic one-handed glove thing in his outfit. Oh, see, and I don't know too much about this guy. I just know that he popped up on the scene, and now anybody goes to his podcast. I've seen, but the clips that I've seen some pretty weird stuff. I've seen him showering with another guy. Again, the whole Kevin Hart situation. I've seen what's the girl name? Ice Spice throwing up the devil horns and stuff. Matter of fact, I think that was during the prayer too. So it's just a little too quick. I mean, I don't know what he does, so I don't want to, downplay it if he's, whatever. I know streamers get popular quick, they make a lot of money, but yeah. Portals are depicted in cultures as spanning back millennia. Yeah, I gotta look into it more. I just kind of want to know, what is it? What do you mean by portal? I guess I just have the whole sci-fi aspect, like Star Trek type of stuff. But when you say that there's a portal there, are you? I don't know. Is it kind of like where Erica Mukisa said that there's a door in the ocean? Is it that kind of like that? I don't know. I don't know how to wrap my mind around it. Can you speak on the monstrosities that our government lets run rampant in national parks? Shoot. I don't even know where to start with that either. I've heard crazy stuff like Yellowstone National Park, how so many people go missing, never found again in these parks, how there's almost, I don't know how to say it, like a blind spot that people know about, and they go and take people out and take them there. These rabbit holes are so deep. The wickedness is so deep. I don't even know what to say about that. But I think that the government knows about a lot of these serial killers, and they let them go and do what they're doing. Because even Eileen Warhol said that. She's on camera saying that the government knew she was killing these men, and they let her do it. They were even cleaning up her crime scenes. So I don't know why they're letting people do it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know. Yeah. DeAndre, that's a good question. I mean, do you know? I just think that it's also linked to the elite hunting parties that I did the deep dive on. Not only do they know that there are serial killers out there, that they are the serial killers. They are kidnapping people and releasing them into forest and hunting them for fun. And they, just like they say, don't go in the deep woods and stuff. That this is where these people hang out. Deep in the forest. Doesn't surprise me. Progressive Victory pays left-leaning creators to push talking points. I saw a large, credible outlet interview two ladies, and they laughed, saying they made so much money doing it. Yeah, people are willing to. The love of money is the root of all evil. Yeah, just crazy. They let unspeakable things run in those areas. Yeah. I bet they do. I bet they do. Oh man, the weird stuff I encountered and heard other hunters elk hunting 12 to 30 miles, backpacking in super remote areas. I get it. And you even hear, I mean, there's stories of just massacres and stuff that happen in the woods. Girl Scout, there's old stories about that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wouldn't take my behind out there. I'm just not that. I'm not just not that person. I regard time as the natural is an echo of the spiritual. So essentially, the devil is trying to become the Antichrist to undo his spiritual death, but in doing so, collapses time, which equals apocalypse. Yeah, exactly. And everything that they are being puppeted to do is all leading towards him coming on the scene. And yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Yeah. That's what this is all about. You said when the network reminds me of Terramar, Ghislaine, traffic kids through oceans through that company, just like Hillary and Evergreen. Exactly. And that's why, and see this, I know y'all, listen, I'm working on this, I like how y'all called it a video essay, whoever said that. I'm working on this next video essay. But I'm just missing one little piece to tie it all together. But it's always been about trying to take over the ocean. And it's for multiple reasons. Obviously, because they're trafficking the kids through there. But they're also scanning the ocean. I don't know. I just think they're trying to dredge up the Leviathan. I just think they're trying to find him and stir him up. Yeah. Because the sub twos, the dumb twos, sorry, are on the shelves of these islands. And at first, they were only given, from what I've studied so far, they only wanted to do like 30 miles off the shore. And then they started pushing legislation to where they wanted to lay claim to the resources, not just the land off the shore, but they wanted to lay hold to the resources that were on the shelf. And so, anyways, long story short, they ended up being allowed to have 200 miles off the shore. And so, yeah, there is some sneaky stuff going on. I feel like they have so many different webs working at one time. It's hard to even lay your finger on it. You said, hold on, before I put this up, brother, I'm telling you, stay out of them forests. I bet. I bet. Wait, R. Kelly peed on that girl. He out there giving golden showers. I hope she disinfected herself. Yeah, after some bodily fluids. I'm never ever trying to let someone touch my face like proactive. Yeah. And I don't know if it was consensual or that's just how they get down. Because Young Miami, she seemed like she liked it. The way she was talking about it. So let's see here. DeAndre came across like 25 to 30, 40 feet up, plus trees uprooted and stuck in the ground upside down. What? In 2002, still have no idea what could have done it. This was before things like GoPro and good cell phones. Wow, that is weird. They were uprooted and stuck upside down. Yeah, I don't even want to touch that. Nowadays these dudes dancing with the homies, got handshakes and will throw their life away in revenge for a dude, but can't trust a female. Emotional intimacy with a dude, but a female only worth sex. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if some sort of werewolf creature. I've heard and seen many videos of them. That's another thing. Wolves are tied to, I was just looking at that. I was just reading something and they were calling them wolves. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that when it hits me. They snitch on themselves by the symbolism and weird hand signs and signals. Yeah. Wait, all the streamers sell out and do butt stuff? See, and that's so sad because they're not doing anything. They're just streaming. Most of them are just playing video games and stuff. To have to sell out to do that, there was no reason. I don't know what was before that, but there was no reason for him to have gotten in the shower with that man. So I just don't know. Look into the pulpy Indians and portal depictions on rocks in Arizona deserts. Okay. Yeah, because I really need to know what it's all about. He said, "Yeah, I know there's weird stuff out in Yellowstone." Yeah, and that's the park that I hear the most, to be honest. So I don't know. Maybe some more research needs to go on out about that. Is it? Yeah, maybe there's some we don't know about going on. I was just mentioning Yellowstone. Used to live 20 miles outside of there. Now, did you ever hear any? Let me see. Yeah, they're sacrificed. People don't know. That's scary. There's a place in Cali called Murder Mountain because hundreds go missing there. Over time, people go up to the mountain, never come down. And what is that all about? Is there someone living up there that's murdering all the people that are coming through? That it just. Mm. You said, wait, hold on. The national parks are directly linked to the creatures that come from below with the toxic in their claws. Now, I haven't heard about that with toxin in their claws. And what is it about parks that they like? Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. Stop. I frequently take a boat down to the river and camp 2 to 4 hours from any town or people. Y'all gonna jinx me. I know. Hey, if you like it, don't change it. I'm just not that much into nature. But yeah, I don't know what's out there. Forgot what they call, but werewolves and many other things such as spirits dwell in forest. It's just like that one forest. So I'm not quite sure. I don't know if it's called I don't know. It's the one where all the Chinese or whatever, they go to die. They go to commit suicide. There's got to be something. to where you go there and it makes you want to do that to yourself. Don't follow little people into the woods. What is that supposed to mean? What? Yeah, that does sound scary in itself. A lot of these cryptids made by the fallen ones must hide in places not seen. Satan's greatest trick was making folks think he isn't real or his gay minions. Yeah. Like it's gotta be. They've gotta be. Yeah, spirits love the waters. I was seeing something about that as well, especially with the whole thing with the drones being seen. A lot of them, people are saying that they saw them come out of the water and return to the water, and some of them said they saw them come out of the water and then go into the sky. So they were saying that a lot of times you hear, I guess, about spirits, they're always around big bodies of water, and that's true, especially when you think about the Queen of the Coast and Mami Wata and all that kind of stuff. Those are all water spirits. The Leviathan, all those are all water spirits. Pharaoh was going to the river to worship the water spirits. I thought Loch Ness was worse. Man, the Loch Ness monster had people in a chokehold. They had us in a chokehold for a long time because they kept seeing his little head pop up and they couldn't tell whether it was photoshopped or what. I mean, I guess we still don't know. But I don't remember if we had that type of doctoring technology back then when they were saying it was fake. I just don't know if all these so-called dinosaurs or whatever they're called are all extinct. You should do a video on the African ritual of raising the dead. It's super interesting. That sounds interesting. As a matter of fact, let me start writing some notes so I can remember. Because some of these videos take longer than others, and I can do little small videos in between. And why would you? I just don't know. I just don't know why you would want to raise the dead. No offense to anyone who finds that interesting, but no. Yeah, in Japan. Okay, that's what I was thinking. The Suicide Mountain thing, they made a movie on. Oh, okay, in Japan. I heard to never whistle in the woods after dark, that something will whistle back. That sounds scary as heck. And you know what? Just hearing that, I wouldn't even try it. Because what are you going to do if somebody does whistle back? Nope, no thanks. Because I feel like I'm taking off running and I'm not even going to know where I'm running. Heck no. Not even trying it. The little people entice children to go into forests and then sacrifice them and eat them. That's just crazy. And so are people seeing little people at the edge of the forest, or how does that even work? Or are these things that are popping out as people are in the wood? Like, y'all know me, I have questions. Because I would not be following. I wouldn't follow any little, hey Tomas, how are you doing this evening? Yeah, I can't see myself following any little people into the woods. No offense. What exactly do you guys think the Leviathan is? Is it an avatar of the devil or a serpent from the garden that has grown from the lost souls consumed. Well, just based off of, matter of fact, I'm going to bring up. I know a few things about it, and there's the Leviathan is written 4 times in scripture. Okay. So just going to give an idea of what this is. And then I believe Job has a whole chapter on him. But yeah, Job 41. But this one verse says, "Can thou draw out Leviathan with the hook, or his tongue with the cord which thou lettest down?" Psalm 74:14 says, "Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces, and gavest him to be meat to the people inhabiting the wilderness." Psalms 104:26 says, "There go the ships. There's that Leviathan whom thou hast made to play therein." Obviously speaking about the ocean. And then Isaiah 27:1 says, "In that day the Lord with the sore and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea." So if anything, I'm basing my description on what this says. Number one, he's too big. We can't draw him out with the hook. Matter of fact, we might be able to go into Job 41, but he has many heads. It says, "Thou breakest the heads of Leviathan in pieces." So he has many heads. Obviously he's in the ocean. And then the Bible, Isaiah calls him a piercing serpent. Piercing means to flee. So obviously he's quick. And he's the dragon that's in the sea. Now, what has many heads? What had many heads? What creature? It was the Hydra. So many believe that the Hydra is the depiction of the Leviathan. And back when you get to Revelation, and it talks about how the beast had 7 heads and, with 10 horns, that I believe is speaking about the same thing. Yeah, that's what I think Leviathan is. Now let me skip down. Because Tomas said, you said is an allegory for the pagan gods. So, and I know I reference Erica Mukisa a lot, but she just opened my eyes a lot to kind of a lot of the spiritual matters on the other side. Because like I said, yeah, she dabbled in a lot of stuff that we probably would never, ever even think to be dabbling in. But she says that she's seen the Leviathan in the city under the ocean. And he looked exactly like is described in scripture, having 7 heads. So I don't know if it's just a spiritual matter that we are dealing with here. And the way that Job 41 speaks about it, it makes it seem as though it's something that we can fix our eyes on. Now we'll faint, we'll probably pass away just by the mere look at him, but it definitely makes it seem as though it's a real entity. That and the Satanists, they on their little pentagram on the outside of it, it says Leviathan. So I feel like they know something about him too. So I'm not sure. Let me see. The most haunted place I ever visited was the ozone. Okay, you're gonna have to fill me in. I don't know what the ozone is. If something whistled back, I promise I'll run fast and hit mile. Yeah. And like 5 exactly. I'm out of there. You said, I guess gnomes and trolls and all that are real too. Here's what baffles me. You have a lot of different cultures that see the same creatures and they describe them the same way. Or they'll describe a creature, period. And it's like, okay, where did you get that image from? I just don't. I don't know why why people would be making it up, but I also don't know why those things would have been created. So I'm just kind of in between on that type of thing. But if you look up gnomes and trolls and stuff, I don't know about trolls, but gnomes, they speak about them as if they're real. So I don't know what they've seen to make them believe that, but so yeah, they make music and call the children out. It's Hispanic legend. That's a lot of lore on it. Wow, that's weird. Yeah, that's scary. Nope, Casper ain't got legs. He gonna catch your ass. Just glide. You better have a long ass stride. Yeah. Let's see here. Yes, the fact that images are consistent throughout various cultures at various times they couldn't be coincidence. Yeah, just now I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about how it says that even Satan is transformed as an angel of light, and then we see his name come up, but as different names in different cultures. So it could just be him, acting as an angel of light throughout these cultures as well. So I just don't know I don't know. I guess I don't know what would be the point of them, but then again, you just never know. It's hard to say what's out there and what's not, right? But yeah, so let's see what else has been going on. So we kind of touched on these portals, these evil spirits, how they're doing the cover up for sure in this court system. It's some crazy stuff going on in this court system. What else did I see this week? Like I said, I just felt like I saw so much. I felt like I was bombarded with it all. Let me see here. Okay, so this poly Indian thing popped up. Let me see what's going on with that. See if they have any information on and for people that they claim are so ignorant, they seem to have known about a lot of things that are coming into play these days. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything about the Indian portal. I mean, did it say what they were using it for? taught them about these portals? Was it the demons? Says you missed my Aiden Ross comment earlier. Said sorry about that. These boys bringing in tens of millions. Oh yeah, I did miss that. No, I know they are. Oh, I know they are. Because I've sat and watched just the Twitch streams themselves, just people playing video games. I guess we like to watch the speed runs of the old video games that we felt like were pretty hard back in the day. People dropping 50, 100, 10, 20, crazy amounts. So they bring their influence quick. I mean, but how are they getting to them? Are they getting an email like, hey, I see your streams. I see you're an awesome streamer. We need to like, what's the conversation from there? Because how does it get to that? You know what I mean? I see the ones that are in the office. You mess around and you end up in their limo thinking you're about to go to a meeting and whatnot, and then you get hit on. But but I mean, they think that no one's gonna find out. Get play with that bet. I sure hate it. I sure would hate it if that's what it was supposed to be, just for streaming. Super Hot Fire exposed them a decade ago. He said some YouTube was trying to make him gay, get to the next level. Wow. See. And people should ask themselves, why that? Why is that the way you get to the next level? We live in an age of information and technology. It's easy to proposition someone, and most people will leave their morals behind for a dollar amount. Yeah, because times are hard. Money is funny sometimes. Prices are going up. I mean, and I bet I don't know if it's just, I don't know if they come at you hard or if it's little by little. You think, okay, I'm just going to do this one little thing, and then it's not that big a deal. And then next thing you know, they're asking you to do this, and then something else, and then something else. He ended up deleting his channel for a while. He came back recently. Guess he took the deal now. That's more normal. And that's sad. Because they make you choose between that, or they make it seem like, you have to choose between that and your livelihood. That's why I'm like, try to get as many streams of income as you can. Especially when you're into it with these little partnerships here, because they can pull the plug at any time. Gay for pay still means you gay for engaging in play. Don't blame the dead paper presidents. Yeah. For you allowing another man's wiener. Yeah. Okay. Agreed. But now that we see what's going on, Is it all consensual? Is your life getting threatened? You know, because a lot of this now, man, it's making it seem they might be putting people's life on the line. Like if you don't, or even to the point where shoot, you don't even know. You take a drink, next thing you know, you getting clapped in the bathtub like Kevin Hart. Skin sticky. They first collab with rappers, then from there they probably run shoulders with their management. I'm guessing who we know are part of the higher ups, then are probably under new management, hence the celebrity collabs. Yeah, I mean, because how is it getting through? Yeah. Mm. But your manager should be doing what you tell them. Who has the who has the say so in that role? I thought you would still have the say so. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, but again, should ask yourself, why is it always that? Why is that the way? Why is that the initiation? But I was a little worried about Kev and Kai together, even though they make a good team. I didn't know that Saudi stuff was in the streaming world as well. I know, I didn't know that either. I didn't even think it was that serious over there. Um, I don't know, Kev. He's seeming like a gatekeeper, ain't he? I mean, he's kissed the Rock enough time in his movies that I feel like he's in good where he need to be. Yeah, I just didn't appreciate the whole laughing and snoring. That was a mess. The Jesuits control all the secret societies. Yeah, they do. And it's so funny. I don't know if y'all saw the post, but I just happened to be driving when I saw the Masonic and the Eastern Star and the Rainbow Order. I was like, wow, they really do hide them in the cut. And they make sure that they're in every facet of life. Kevin Hart is the gatekeeper for comedians coming up for real, for real. He has to be. He has to be. He has to be. One young streamer, wait, what? One young streamer got turned out with the trans in another room while he was with Aiden Ross, who is definitely a part of the higher ups who started all. Aiden Ross and Kai Sinai, Clive and Diddy. Yeah, I've been hearing a little bit about this Aiden Ross guy, and I might have seen that. Like the guy didn't know that it was a trans. Yeah, I don't understand how he didn't get laid out that night. He's got to have some type of power. 2 days later, they found Cam's body. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! That escalated quickly. 2 days later, they found Cam's body with 3 bullet holes in the head. Coroner ruled it a suicide. He had all his fingers missing, but it's still a suicide. He used his foot to pull the trigger. What? Who did? Okay, who did that happen to? Sorry, that caught me off Caught me off guard. After he announced he was gay, he had a trans girlfriend. That same streamer became a global house name for younger kids. That's so sad. That's so sad. Is that the that's not the Mr. Beast, is it? Because I thought that had a little scandal behind it too. That's what happens when you drop facts. You commit suicide or get cancer one morning and die the same day in the evening. Yep, from unknown aggressive cancer. Yeah, pretty much. They're definitely after the kids. Oh yeah, I shall speak. Oh. Okay, so yeah, that's the guy. The I shall speak. That's the guy that was in the shower with Kai. And so I don't know if that was a humiliation ritual for him. Because yeah, he's been blowing up. I don't know how long he's been out there, but he's definitely been blowing up. I used to do videos. Anytime I did a video on the Jesuits, I had issues. They always found some reason to pull my video, but I always regularly included names and personal facts and details. Yeah, they've done the same things to me. They've definitely pulled videos. Certain names you're not allowed to say. Even if it's public knowledge, even if he summoned Speed did a humiliation ritual and summoned spirits live. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. No. He's been streaming for 6 years plus. Yeah, they're in they've touched everything. There's no industry that they're not in. So you either be, and that's the thing is, I don't even know once you reach a certain level if you can turn it down. Oh yeah, sure. Speed sure did do that, and it looked and sounded like he was possessed. The video was disturbing. He definitely wasn't his normal self. Not good. I did a video proving more than 90% of U.S. presidents lie and are actual Roman Catholics when they deceive the public into thinking they aren't, then collude with the Pope. Yeah, they all have. They're all over there shaking hands with him and doing things with him. I don't even know why they would lie and say that they weren't. And that's going to be the big move as well, because this whole door opening, holy door opening ceremony that he's going to do in January is supposed to be renewing the faith. But what they're talking about is the Catholic faith, and the way that it's looking right now is people think that the Roman Catholics are the Christians. And so they're all looking to the Pope as if he's somebody. So he's got what he's going to be showing the whole world, live streaming the whole world. He has turned Christ into a ritual. And people are going to be following after that. And then the great falling away. Because when people's hopes start to fade after putting their hope in Mystery Babylon, Yeah, I think it's just all coinciding just way too nicely. Way too nicely. You said, I bet they couldn't name the 50 states. Yeah. Are you going to walk through the holy door? The heck no. That's not for me. That's not for me. That's for people of that faith. And if there's any resident Catholics, I mean, I need a little bit more information on what this even is about. Like, where is the doctrine of the holy door come from? I mean, I know that they claim that it's in the Bible, but we know that the door spoken of there is Jesus himself. So it's not a door that you've cemented and kept relics behind it, and now you're opening it up like a time capsule. Mm-mm. So yeah, no. Tell the trust, get punished, ostracized, shunned, shamed, discredited, lie, get rewarded, be praised, get a lump sum of cash, be remembered as a hero, and trendsetter. The world is backwards. Yeah. Yeah, they praise the fate. But I mean, it's just going to be interesting, especially with them saying that this whole age that's coming. I think what is it? The age of Aquarius, and this big enlightenment is coming. I wonder what is coming with it. Roman Catholics today are modern day pagans with a spice of Freemasonry with scrambled Luciferian eggs and blasphemous toes. Yeah. The holy door is probably the door that if you don't have Jesus open for you would make you a thief and a robber. Yeah, but they're making it like literal. They're making it like literal doors that they're going and opening up. And one of them is in this so-called prison. So what? I don't know. I don't know. It just seems like you're trying to conjure spirits from the prison. I don't know. I'm ready for the end to come soon, tomorrow if possible. Heck no, for real. I am not ready to see the. Not yet. Not yet. Just based on what they have us seeing right now, I'm not ready for worse. See, I don't know. You said they said we are already in the age of Aquarius, right? And we entered that. See, I don't know. I don't know. These philosophies are beyond me. You said not me and my black woman. It's just symbolic, probably a ritual. Don't let the literal door fool you. Well, he's going around knocking down literal doors, so I'm just trying to see what that's about because I've never seen in scripture where I had to do that. So that's something new to me. I don't know, y'all, but yeah. Um, let's see. I wanted to get more information on that chip that they just came out with. I just really couldn't. I don't know. I don't know. Just really wasn't making too much sense to me what they were going to be using it for. I don't know. It's just a lot going on right now. I guess it's supposed to make an even faster supercomputer. Was the whole Elon Musk suing Whoopi Goldberg, was that true? I saw something about him supposed to be suing her. But I saw it on one outlet and then I didn't see it again. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it just seems like Elon is moving pretty fast with this technology. And he claims to be making a transatlantic route, I guess, under the water, which sounds kind of like the Lev trains that they have that can go super fast. But now they're making it, yeah, like oceanside. So I don't really know what his whole role is. Like if he knows this is Antichrist type stuff or... Because he just had a guy, because it looks like Elon, he has Neuralink, he has Boring Company, he has XAI, and he has OpenAI. And there was a whistleblower that just got killed, yesterday? From OpenAI? They called him a whistleblower. They found him. He was a young guy. They found him dead in his sorry, let me look that up. Okay, so hold on, y'all. Yeah, 26-year-old Indian engineer. I'm trying to see what he was whistleblowing about. Okay, so former OpenAI researcher known for whistleblowing the blockbuster AI intelligence company facing a swell of lawsuits over its business model has died, authorities confirmed this week. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Sachir, I guess, 26, was found dead inside his Buchanan Street apartment on November 26. San Francisco police and the office of the chief medical examiner said police have been called to the Lower Height residence about 1 p.m. that day after receiving a call asking officers to check on his well-being. They hadn't released his cause of death. They didn't suspect foul play. So 3 months before he died, he publicly accused OpenAI of violating U.S. copyright law while developing ChatGPT. He says that the company illegally stole their copyright material to train its program and elevate its value past $150 billion. Okay, so pretty much he was saying that the software program was able to copyright people's work and then reproduce it as if it was the author, is pretty much what his argument was about. And so he had all these lawsuits against them. 3 months later, he's dead. So you just you just can't go against the system. You can't go against the monster, because if so, they take you up out of here. Elon doing all this because he couldn't stop his son from being gay. He's compensating. See, I don't know what he's doing it for. But he's got a lot of money, and he's moving this technology real fast. From all y'all that think Elon is so great and a good guy, his name gives it away, and all the symbolism he does, he's nothing good, the opposite by far. Yeah, again, a lot of people have been saying he's wolf in sheep's clothing for a long time. Yeah. I mean, man. Can they kill everybody? Yeah, because what's going to end up happening? This technology is going to bankrupt everybody, taking jobs. He said, I was thinking about getting a Tesla. Okay. A council member in DC was being spied on. So from what I hear is they're going to be making these new cars with a dashboard, I guess a dashboard camera that's able to spy on us. And that's coming. Yeah, that's technology coming soon. I wouldn't be surprised. Do you know? And I hadn't even really thought about it before. I mean, just even that deeply until Google had sent me my history for, I think, the past year or something like that. I mean, every place that I had been to, they could tell you how many countries that you've been to. They could tell you how many cities that you've been. They can tell you how long you were there, how many miles it took you to get there, how many miles it took you to get back. It tells you everything. And not only that, they said that, they're sending all this information to your insurance companies and all that stuff. Exactly. They're already spying on us. Every car. Exactly. Every car is bugged. I'm like, you got to be more careful, because you're just not thinking about, oh yeah, my GPS. And they really have a history of everything that you're doing. Just like, unfortunately, even though they'll have a trail even without the cashless society, but everything that you're buying, they know. Have you heard that certain phones take pictures of us every 5 seconds? You know what? I have not heard that. But honestly, sometimes I just got a new phone, honestly, this past Thanksgiving week. Mine fell, it broke all into pieces. I lost a lot of data. But anyways, I could have sworn sometimes that I would see a flash when I wasn't using my camera, wasn't doing anything that, would have a flash on the screen, but I would see a flash as though somebody took a picture, but I could never explain it. So now that you're saying that, I'm like, now I'm giving it the side eye. Yeah, now I'm giving it the side eye. Because I remember, yeah, that's not good. That's just not good. Once I get my bread, I'm off grid, gang. I know. But they harass a lot of those people too. A lot of the people that live in the deserts or in the forests and stuff like that, they harass a lot of those people. They violate them for collecting rainwater. They cut down their crops, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I wish we all shoot. I wish I could. I don't. I wish I could too. Do you know what gang stalking is? I feel like I have an idea of it. You could probably give me a lot more information, but really, from what I know, is just kind of just like what it sounds. You're getting emails, you're getting phone calls, you're getting followed. You're probably seeing shadows, but you don't know where it's coming from. And yeah, that's really as far as my understanding goes. I don't know if it's like on a blackmail type of thing or trying to get you to shut up type of thing. It's the phones that you unlock them with your face. Oh, okay. I mean, they're making a lot of these phones with the biometrics on them. I never subscribed to them with the fingerprints in the face, but yeah, that's scary. Because remember they have yeah, hold on. You said a library, all the Earth under surveillance, bro, with technology like satellite, Starlink. There's no off grid. And I was just about to say that because they have this supercomputer. I want to say it's over in London, and pretty much all of the data is sent to that big supercomputer. All the data that they're taking off the cameras, at the stoplights and all that kind of stuff. Like they have all of it. Like they said, they can zoom in and see from satellites, see license plates. So, if you have cameras on your home, go outside at night. Your phone face the camera and watch the footage. You'll see the flash on the phone. It did it on my iPhone till I shut the face record. Oh, recognition off. Yeah, that's crazy. You said it's a deep rabbit hole for it. I won't. Okay. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, we might have to talk about that on the Patreon. Might have to do. Might have to go. With that. But yeah, it seems like a pretty scary experience. I'm not gonna lie. I'm off the grid. Pray God give, forgive, give. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you can get off grid, more power to you. I disable everything and all the permissions. Ain't nothing having access to my phone, camera, mic, etc. It makes it where you can't do a lot and have to constantly approve the setting to do stuff, but it's good. Yeah, that's probably what needs to happen. Because I think they said even when your phones are off, they can hear you. Next thing you know, you got an ad popping up about what you just talked about. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, it's going to come. And then they were talking about the whole real IDs as well. So even like everything that we're doing is going to go through those real IDs. So talking about the whole traffic situation where your car is monitoring you, all that stuff, all the information gets sent to your real ID. They can just access it and do whatever they need to do. Cut off your information or whatever. I think for the most part, Musk is just a decoy. He regards to end time stuff, the Pope and all this alien stuff is the smoke. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it could very well be he doesn't know. He doesn't know what his role is in this. He could be oblivious. Yeah, again, a lot of, I think they're throwing a lot of stuff at us right now at the same time. Every night before I go to bed, I shut off my phone and wrap it in a copper blanket. Electronics put off dangerous magnetic fields over time that just rots you out, and we wonder why we have weird diseases and stuff like dementia and brain issues. Yeah, I mean, didn't they say our cell phones are linked to cancer and all that? Yeah, everything is set up to hurt us, unfortunately. Then you got Israel doing Israel things. Yeah, it's all culminating, but there still might be more time. I don't know. But they're going to move it as fast as possible. That's for sure. They're trying to move as fast as possible. They've done tests that show men who keep their cell phones in their front pocket for long periods of time are less fertile than men who don't. That's not good. Yeah, I mean, everything's just pretty much designed to hurt us. Like, it's been a gift and a curse. Technology has definitely been a gift, but at the detriment of our health. Yeah, you see a lot of things just cancer causing. Yeah, and that's not good. So you say if you don't want kids, just don't get a vasectomy. Just keep your phone in your front pocket. You'll be shooting blanks in no time. Yeah, exactly. Not good. And it just makes you wonder what the elites are doing. What are they? Because they know this stuff is dangerous. So how are they bypassing all this? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What else? What else? I don't know. The elites are crashing out. Oh, they should be. I hear a lot of people are in hiding. A lot of people are going away for personal reasons. A lot of people are going out of the country, moving, leaving to places where they can't get extradited. It's a crazy time right now. I don't even know if I'm ready for 2025. I don't know if I'm ready for 2025. And then what's the whole thing with Jamie Foxx? He got busted upside his head with a bottle. What? It just seems like stuff keep happening to him all of a sudden. Since when did people not like Jamie Foxx? I don't know. But it's only certain ones, though. It's like the same names that we've heard over and over. The usual suspects. The occult keeps stressing 2025 is going to be a big deal. Why does the occult keep stressing that? No idea. No idea. I would love to know what they think is going to go on, or what they're planning to go on, because they plan their stuff out. Whatever happens is not just going to happen by coincidence. Jamie Foxx's new special has to be the exact outfit as Martin Lawrence did his special after Martin had that psychotic breakdown. Yeah, a lot of people were talking about, well, I guess they mentioned Run Tell That, but no, that's a pretty interesting point. That's pretty interesting. But we were trying to watch it the other day, and then I think I don't know, I had a problem logging into the account or whatever, but a lot of people were saying that he did not say anything about Diddy drugging him in this special. But I'm also hearing that they filmed this special over 3 days and that a lot of stuff wasn't put into the final cut. So I don't really know what to believe, because some people said that they did hear him say it, but again, in the special, they're saying it's not in there. So not sure what's going on with that. And then somebody mentioned something about the tattoo on his head is missing. Remember, he had that big tribal looking tattoo across the back of his head. And apparently it's gone now. So I don't know. When the elites crash out, I'll do the K. Hopscotch. A lot of them, yeah. I mean, a lot of them are. Trump is definitely the chosen man to open up the doors. Trump is an integral part for the end times. Israel calls him some type of savior for Israel. They have a whole song for him. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Definitely know that he's going to have a part to play in this, because Trump has the whole, what's that card game? The Illuminati card game. He has one of those. But again, Trump still has weird prophecies surrounding him per The Simpsons. And I want to say they're saying the Illuminati card game as well, I think, predicts his assassination. So I think they have quite a few cards of him, at least a couple cards of him. That one I couldn't zoom in on. I couldn't see that one, but yeah, they have him under charismatic leader. And his name just being brought up way too much. But I just don't know if I don't think he's the Antichrist, though, just because I think that's going to come from, if I'm not mistaken, the Palestine area. On the real, though, why would he drug Jamie? They've been cool. Well, from what they said, is Jamie was the one walking into the parties with the camera. And so whether he still has the footage or not, Jamie knows what was going on at them house parties. Now, what kind of confuses me about the whole Jamie Foxx thing is that I think I posted a compilation where Jamie Foxx is speaking to some other R&B singer, and he's telling him to stay away from certain parties and things like that. So again, Jamie knew what was going on. I don't know if he would have been that deep into what was going on and then warn somebody else not to do it. That'll be kind of weird. But then again, can't really put it past these people. I don't know. Maybe I just think Jamie knows too much. Everybody was going to Jamie's house for parties too. He was around everybody. Yeah, I think he just knows too much. Stay away from the witch drive at the end of the bridge. Eat the water's edge. First, she wants a small sacrifice for the payment, like a frog, then a cat or a dog, then bam, 5-year-old Samantha and 7-year-old Tommy. I bet. That sounds crazy, though. Yeah, Jamie had a whole tattoo. What happened to it? It did seem to be there. I don't know. I just saw someone talking about it, but I mean, has Jamie had it? I guess I haven't been looking at his head. And to be honest, I forgot about it. But I saw some people talking about it. I mean, he could have got it lasered off. You just never know. They're saying he was first sighted without it back in 2023, though. So I don't know. I thought that was just his jacket hairline. No, he had a whole. Hold on, let me put it on the screen. He had a whole tattoo on the back of his head. Yeah, but again, I haven't seen his haircut in a while, so I don't know. They're claiming it went away. So it sparked the clone rumors back up. Yeah, that could very well be it, right? They're getting sloppy with these skin suits. They got people wearing, they forgetting small details. Exactly. I believe it. Next Elvis will be Chinese. Mm-mm. Wait, what? Rosie O'Donnell just disappeared for real? Are you playing? Hold on. Rosie O'Donnell. That's crazy if so. And so she went on a rant. I don't know. Rosie was one of those people that had a lot to say about Diddy as well. Like she knew something was going on, but no, I hadn't heard that she disappeared though. Maybe Trump is the false prophet. He sounds crazy, but if America is indeed Mystery Babylon, it wouldn't be too far fetched. If the Pope was to die in between that window, Trump could take that role. Really? You think so? That would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. But I know that the scripture is saying something about the guy's not going to be pretty much elected in. He's just going to kind of swivel his way in. Kevin Hart literally said he is a clone, and Kanye said that too. Yeah, exactly. Because remember, and that was around the time, if I'm not mistaken, that was around the time that he had gotten into that car accident. And everybody was like, well, how in the heck did he even make it out of that accident? Hold on, let me see if I can pull up. Was that only in 2023? Like the top was all off of it. Then they had that weird call that his wife had made. Yeah, so that was the crash. That was Kevin Hart's car after his crash. And he supposedly had hurt his back, but ended up walking away. I don't even know if yeah, that was a weird one. And then he got on TV talking about how he was cloned. And that's why he's able to do so much at the same time. Trump could spiritually take that role, not officially within Catholic standards of, you get what I mean. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, they look at him. I don't know. There's a video of Elvis Presley's face literally deforming during an aired meetup with his fans. The video is still online. People are saying that he was a shapeshifter all the way back then. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, they always said Elvis wasn't who we thought he was in the public. I remember seeing a documentary on that, like him hot micing some stuff about an underage girl or whatever. Mm-mm. I just want to know how long how people really been knowing about this stuff or talking about this stuff. Because Elvis Presley. Let me see if I can find that. Elvis. Yeah, they say he was the devil behind the scenes. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to look for that. They said Kev walked home from the accident and called. It was weird to me. Yeah. Yeah, just the whole thing was weird. And that looks like a real bad accident. Not saying that I just don't know. That just looks like a real bad accident. But if anything, his clone looks exactly like him. I'll say that. Like some people's, I'm like, messed up on that one. But Kevin's definitely looks like him. Mm-hmm. He probably crashed and called his handlers. Or he's with his handlers. Yeah. Type Elvis backstage Rapid City 1977. Okay. Okay, cool. Let me see. Backstage Rapid City 1977. Okay, let me see if I can put this up here before I place. Sorry, wrong screen. Let me put this other screen up here.
Nick, you come right in here. That's it. Face that way. Turn right around that way.
How are you? Hi.
And 1 second, we're ready to roll. 1 second.
Is she free?
Ready? Huh? Good. Okay.
Elvis, I'd like to introduce you to Monique Bray from the Sioux Indian tribe here in Rapid City, and Mayor LaCroix, who's got a presentation for you also.
Elvis, on behalf of the citizens of Rapid City and the community, welcome to Rapid City, and we appreciate you being our first concert in our new auditorium. And this says so on our plaque. It's for your grand opening concert here. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you. Very nice.
And Monique?
Is she free? Hi, Monique.
Hi. This is a medallion of life for you, Elvis, from the Sioux Nation.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, right to Michelle.
Yeah, you have a good luck to you, Elvis.
Yeah, we did. Somebody here to start. We'll take her.
Well, I don't know if that was it, but look at his face, everyone's reaction and movement around him. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
From the Sioux Nation.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, right to Michelle.
Yeah, you have a good luck to you, Elvis.
Yeah, we did. Somebody here to start. We'll take her.
Indian tribe here in Rapid City.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check out. Yeah, if they have some still shots, because I couldn't really see It just seemed kind of blurry. Didn't he die on the toilet with a peanut butter? With a peanut butter sandwich? I don't know about the peanut butter sandwich, but yeah, I definitely heard that he died on the toilet. Yeah. There was also a YouTube video that broke down this entirety and has videos from various angles. Yeah, I'll have to see that because it was kind of hard to see with that black and white and kind of shriveled up. But yeah, I heard he wasn't a good person, so I wouldn't be surprised. I just don't. Yeah. Yep. Deuce death. Oh no. No, I think they said he had overdosed or something like that, and then I think his heart gave out while he was on the toilet. I don't know. But I definitely heard he sold his soul. But I've heard crazy bands. Like even the Beach Boys have sold their soul. With a lollipop in his mouth. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just remember that it was on the toilet. But I'm surprised they didn't clone him. Try to keep him around longer. But I guess maybe he was worth more dead than alive. I don't know, but Kevin Hart said that he was one of the first persons to get cloned. So I don't know about that. You don't get to the level that these people get to without selling out. Yeah. It's so sad. So sad. Dying with your butt out like that on the toilet is sad. It is. It really is. It really is. Well, I mean, isn't that better that he was on the toilet though? Because don't your bowels release themselves? So if he was already, oh well, he had pants on. Well, no, he had his pants off. They might have helped him out a little bit. No, but that's a crazy job. I mean, I know somebody's got to do it. Being a coroner or whatever, yeah, I know they see some crazy stuff. I don't know, y'all. But anyway. Yeah, I mean, it was already weird, right? Yeah, it was already weird. It was already weird. Let's see. Man, I think I feel like I covered the week faster than I thought I would. I won't hold y'all too long tonight then. Just pop in and say hello. Let's see. So, brutal death. Imagine giving the eulogy. Did I hear about the Daystar scandal? Very vaguely. I really don't really know what's going on with that. If you could give a little insight. I saw that the whole, things were blowing up, but I feel like every other day. Oh, I think I did read that a little bit. Yeah, they were abusing those kids at that school. I don't know. I thought I heard, I don't know. I felt like I've heard to stay away from CBN a while ago. I can't quite put my finger on why, but yeah, that's just sad. But a lot of these places are fronts for that type of stuff anyway. And you notice that they always run to the Christian church. You don't ever hear them run to the Muslims and do this mess. Besides the Dalai Lama, you don't hear about them doing this over there. Like, they always run into the Christian church and plague it with these kind of scandals. It's a shame. The whole TD Jakes thing been quiet for a minute, huh? What happened with that? They say he faked his little he faked his little passing out. Hello, hello. I don't want to mispronounce the name. Is it Voracious? I feel like if I messed that up, I apologize. But hello and welcome. I did. I saw it right in the cut. And when I tell you, I turned around, I saw it. It was to my right. I made sure I turned around, went back and got a picture so that I could show you. I said, ain't this something? Because there's nothing really back there on that road that I was on except for a few businesses, but very, very few. Like, it's kind of almost like an industrial type of spot back there. It was weird. So, and then what they had lumped together with the Rainbow Order and all that, I was like, what y'all back here doing? We're living in some weird times. Some big events are coming and passing before our eyes. Yeah, they are. What are we gonna see? Apparently the whole family was covering up the granddaughter being SA'd, and now the father and mother are exposing the grandmother, oh my goodness, who was the wife to the dead pastor who started it all. My goodness. And that's crazy, I hate to say it, but a lot of these grandmas be in on this stuff. Like, they literally are feeding the predators. That's just sad. And then why just that girl? Why are they? You know what? They have a Masonic lodge in all major cities I've lived in over the U.S. They're everywhere. Yeah, and again, growing up, I would have never, knew what they were, so never paid attention. But now I do see them. Every now and then I see them. They're mostly in the hood to keep the community chaotic. I mean, that would make sense. Voracious. Okay. I appreciate that. I didn't want to mess it up. Daystar essentially is a family-owned business. That's a mess. TD Jakes is getting sued for SA a while back, so he's fighting that. Yeah, I see. I didn't know if that had gotten quiet. I know he they tried to say that he was going to sue that guy, but I hadn't seen anything else about it. I didn't know if he actually went forward with it. I hadn't heard the guy retract his statement. So looks like it's on. Yeah. That's a shame. They're in with the gangs. There's pics of the founders of the GDs and Masonic temples holding up the apron, 6-pointed star. Very interesting, if you ask me. Yeah. And why do you think that would be? Why would the gangs be with the Masons? I feel like you need shooters every now and then. That's what it sounds like to me. Washington, D.C. has some huge Masonic symbolism and a famous temple there. Yeah, I didn't know, again, how much symbolism D.C. had until I read the lost symbol and found out that the Washington Monument and all them places have etched into their, just even how high the monuments sit is all Masonic numbers. Because that's what it was all built around. All the founders were Freemasons. Like, we were led to believe, oh, this is a Christian nation. No, this was Freemason. This is Freemason nation. And the person who essayed the granddaughter may be her own uncle, who is the son-in-law of the grandmother. Wait. Who is the son-in-law of the grandmother? So again, in a lot of these satanic ritual families, like, they all be in on it. I've seen one testimony where she said, the uncle, her dad, her grandfather, they all like would gang bang her. So, and then, the grandparents knew, some of these families come from this. And yeah, if you're born into it, man, oh man. Yeah, it's all destruction and collapse of the people. I believe it. Yeah. Because the people in the gangs are ignorant, and what attracts those kind of people are fame, attention, money, glitz, and glamour. Yeah. And you can get them to do anything. Yep. Because what they said, they how much did they get for killing XXX? $5,000. Gangs help fund the prison industrial system, kill potential Moses-like figures, help fund the police via crime rates. Yeah, exactly. Freemasons planting literal games in smart chess moves. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. They got to have people not afraid to take people's lives, who like that mafia type of feel, going about their day. Like, yeah, easy prey. And it's so sad because when it's all said and done, they don't mind taking you out, throwing you under the bus, letting you spend the time. Like Shine spent all them years in prison for Diddy. Now I heard that he's not innocent himself, but come on. He didn't even put you on. You had like one song. And most of those people don't believe in God nor believe there is a God. They're just living to exist, which is the worst way to live without a purpose. Yeah. God, yeah. To do all that, definitely got to be godless. It's not just gangs. MLK was a Freemason, so was his father. Exactly. Because it's hard to get into those type of positions if you're not down with the Boule or down with the Masons. It's hard to even get into those positions because you're gonna have to prove yourself. They're not just gonna let you around them for no reason. You gotta be down with the get down. Rosa Parks was a Freemason. Now I hadn't heard that. I had heard that she wasn't the first to do, sitting in the back of the bus or the front of the bus. I heard she wasn't the first to do that. But that's crazy if she's a Freemason. Mm-mm. Let's see here. Daystar is supposed to be a Christian broadcast company, nothing but false teachers and false prophets. Hey, if you can get people to sit up under you, I don't know what to say. Okay, y'all. Wait. You said nope. Hold on. Nope. That's because Christianity doesn't represent God. No religion represents God. All religions serve Baphomet. It's not a religious thing to follow the Most High. Well, dang, I wouldn't say all that. What do you? I don't know about that. What do you think Christ was about? Let's see here. Shrine. He definitely grew up without a daddy because he's stupid. Who calls himself Shine? And to be following Diddy around. I mean, I get it. He had the money. He was the big guy. I get it. Let's see. All religions follow the pagan system of mother god, father god, son worship, god worship. All religions. Christianity doesn't. Christianity does not have a mother god. Roman Catholicism worships Mary. Christianity does not. We do not venerate her at all. We acknowledge her as she birthed Jesus, but we do not call her the mother of God. Matter of fact, yeah, we don't mention her at all. So I agree that Mary worship and Tammuz and all that, I agree with that. But Christianity doesn't do that. MLK had a dirty reputation that was cleaned up quick. Yeah, I know. I heard. He was a womanizer. He definitely liked the ladies. Oh. Yeah. And I believe that they say, Jesse Jackson and all them were in on it. Yeah. I don't know about that. Yeah, I always say Catholic. I'm so sorry, I know. but Catholicism and Christianity are not the same thing. The Boondocks was the so-called Black Simpsons show for us, a truth teller show that exposed a lot of things that happened that no one bats an eye to, like The Simpsons. Yeah, but people are definitely still bringing up the Boondocks. Now that things are coming out more and more, oh yeah, they bring up the Boondocks, especially Diddy situation, all that, Tyler Perry, all that. Yeah. And it makes you wonder, Simpsons, we know that got 33, degree Freemason. But how do they know all this stuff? Let's see. Pagans always depicted their gods as coming out of caves, and the Catholic Church does the same. See how many pictures have her or the saints coming out of caves. Yeah. They're always into something funky. The letter J was created 500 years ago. Our Messiah had been alive more than 500 years ago. His name isn't Jesus Christ nor Jehovah. Now I get it, right? The J was invented, but that was only to help differentiate between the sounds of the I and the E. Because if you notice words like Emmanuel, even in scripture, one scripture has it spelled with an I, one scripture has it spelled with an E. But in their transliterations, Jesus is spelled with an I. So I don't know. I get it. I get where people come from with that, but I speak English. So if that's if Jesus Christ is the transliteration of it, then I'm fine with that. As long as they mean God is with us, Jehovah is God, then I'm fine with that. He said the Messianic believers such as us don't, but the religious followers do acknowledge Mary as a mother goddess figure, which is nasty work. Yeah, I agree, which is why I said earlier that, you have the Catholic Church masquerading as Christianity, which when, the Pope finishes putting his touch on everything, everybody's going to be looking to him. And then when the Antichrist is revealed, people are going to already have fallen away. Because they're not looking to the true God, the true church. He got him doing all kinds of rituals and stuff, opening up portals. All that stuff's going to fail. And people are going to be like, but I thought God, but he didn't tell you to do all that. I get why he called himself Shine. If you feel Diddy took the light from man, taking his pooper by force. Things got dark. He want his light back, so Shine is now his name. Hey. Yeah. He took everybody's light. They have it in cartoons because it's small entertainment stuff that gets our attention rather than important stuff. People end up praising those shows, but all the stuff could be planned out. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. They know what's up beforehand because they planned it out and then they put it in front of us like it's entertainment. Oh, wait. I've been called racist probably 30 times for speaking that fact. Wait, hold on. I don't know why they would call you racist for that. Yeah, they do promote the Pope as a high figure. He's the vicar of Christ. But he gave himself that name. Okay, verse. These folks need to ask why the high priest in Catholicism uses symbols from the temple of set on their gowns. Yeah, they do. I mean, all the symbols that are on the Pope's clothing, people need to ask about. All of it. They got Rosicrucian symbols on them. They got the Dagon hat on. All kinds of stuff. Again, he carries around that stang. That whole Lucy doll that they came out with, they're mimicking what he has. He has that little staff. And nobody thinks it's weird. Those are magician tricks that they plan out, and people who don't know are in the awe about it, especially if it keeps happening. They don't take it serious. Exactly. Which is going to be probably one of the things that, one of the signs and wonders that come about. But the scriptures come from Israel. It's a Hebrew book. It was written in Hebrew. Yeah. The Old Testament was written in Hebrew. The New Testament is written in Greek. Well, the Creator says to address him by nothing but Father. Yeah. Yeah, him being the only one called Father. Exactly. He takes all the names for himself. Gnosticism is the earliest form of Christianity based off the teachings of Kemet, and around the world, you leave religion hating God only to realize God does exist in the form of good. I guess I don't know what you mean by it's the Gnosticism is the earliest form of Christianity. Like they believe the total upside down version of Christianity. So I don't know how it could be that. Originally it was written in Hebrew. The Greek text transliteration isn't the official language. The original text was written in Hebrew. Are you talking? I guess you're talking about the Old Testament. Truthfully, we don't know his name, so be safe. I call God Yah and the Messiah. But I think he did give us his name, though. I think that's the whole point. He did give us his name so that we would not get him confused with other so-called gods. I'm just not of the belief that God he didn't preserve his words through the ages. Like he would allow it to get corrupted and all. I just don't believe that kind of stuff. And that he wouldn't give us his name so that we wouldn't confuse him, because he mocks people who are making obeisance to unknown gods. So then why would he not give us his name? It just I don't know. Another reason why his name isn't Jesus or Jehovah, it's because we say hallelujah. That means all praise in the name. After Yah means all praise to Yah. Okay, so what do you do with names like I am that I am? Yeah, none of us today can verify his name 100%. No, I agree. I agree with that. I just think that his names make sense together. Emmanuel, Jesus, they make sense. Jehovah, I am, makes sense. When you start throwing in generic names like Adonai and all that kind of stuff that just they don't really mean anything but Lord, anybody can have that name. But when you say I am that I am, only one person can have that name. Only one person can be Jehovah. People see Martin Luther King as a god, do they? I mean, yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Let's see. We can't, so be safe. I just call him Yah and Messiah. Let's see. The Pop is walking advertisement for every religion except true. Oh, the Pope is walking advertisement for every religion except true Christianity. Yeah. Yahoo means I am, and Shua means salvation. Okay. These are always going to be issues through translations because certain languages, certain word phrases, and letters don't cross over. Yeah. Nope. True Christianity is called Messianic believers. Yeah. I don't get hung up on all that. Sorry, I don't get hung up on all that because we don't truly know. Let's see. Do you have the Hallelujah scriptures as well? Say no, I'm not familiar with that. Oh, I haven't owned them, but I'm familiar with that. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I get it. People pronounce his name in different languages and stuff. I'm like, I don't speak that language, so. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. So. Let's see. So I got the Tale of Two Constitutions coming up. I have been, so because of this whole alien demons coming out of the water, I might push the mothership conversation up a little bit, going back to Bobby Hemmett and his explanations. I tried to listen to him the other day so I could start putting his video together, but goodness gracious, that stuff kind of just takes you round and round in circles. Makes my head hurt, but I'm gonna get back to it. Let's see. Okay, well, good. Have a good rest of your day at work. We will see you next time. Yeah, so that'll be a topic. Let's see, I definitely have Who is God coming up. Yeah, I've just got a lot of different topics that I'm putting together. So I'm in the writing stage and some of them, in the research stage and some of them. So I definitely will have a video soon. But until then, I do want to keep checking in with you guys, making sure everything is well with you. Definitely tap into the Patreon over there. I know that last week it was kind of like, hey, what's going on over there? And great question. I told y'all I have been in prayer about that. One of my answers said community. So I don't know what all that is going to entail, but I do know that that is going some type of resource that we all can tap into, so that we can help each other out here and there. But again, still going to be in prayer about that. So in the meantime, in between time, I will continue working on these next videos. And for tonight, we're going to head out a little early. But I hope to see you guys again here next week, Sunday at 7 o'clock. All right. You said inspire you to start your own channel. Yet my first video essay, I'm working on hip hop made for homosexuals. Okay, well, for sure. You let us know when you get that up and going so that we can get over there and watch it. Okay. Look forward to seeing that. Yeah, what's the channel? Yes, we will tap in with you and check that out. So you let us know when you get that going, okay? But for everyone else, thank you so much for joining once again. And I hope to see you again next week. Bye.